Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to do an introduction to RS232 serial communications, and instead of getting into the technical details of the signaling and whatnot, I wanted to give you a chance to set up your own test setup where you can explore on your own. And this is the way if I could go back in time and redo it, this is what I would do. It's easy nowadays to get a hold of a couple different PCs or a laptop PC, whatever you want, and do these tests. So having both devices being intelligent really helps, because when you're hooking up a computer to a dumb piece of equipment, it doesn't really do much other than show you how to do specific settings to get into that piece of equipment, and is not really good for exploring around, because essentially most of that equipment there's only one setting that works. So this way you have the ability to get in and look at all the different options that you have as far as baud rate, bits, all the flow control, whether it's hardware or software or no flow control at all. All of these things you can easily test out on your own with this setup here. So I'm going to go ahead and then after this introduction here, I'm going to show you the thing in action, and then we can close out from there. So stand by for a demo. All right, let's take a look at the physical setup we got going on. We got two laptops. This one right here, the Dell has a physical serial port, and the HP on the right is using a USB to non-pin serial port adapter. I have right here my Null Modem adapter. The black cable, just FYI, between the two, that's taking my HDMI video and playing it as a camera input to my Dell here, so I'll be able to show you both screens on one. So that's what that cable is about. But I have my serial cable coming from the Dell interrupted by this breakout panel that I made using a 66 block, and it's just an easy way to isolate each individual pin or wire, if you will, and to look at it from both sides, from either device. So not something that you can normally get in a breakout, the prefab ones, so that's why I kind of made my own. And also, if you look over here, I'm getting 5 volts off my USB connector on the laptop to power my my logic probe here. So, but anyway, yeah, this is my physical setup, and you want to get something similar so that you can access the individual circuits. All right, let's move on to the screens. All right, let's have a look at the two computers in action here. We're connected, and I have both screens up. The one on the left here is the Dell, and the one on the right over there is the HP. And you can see that I have the echo on so that I can see what I'm locally typing, and I get the response from the other side. Right now I'm connected at 300 baud, and I have hardware flow control on, which means it's relying on these signals down here to control whether the signals can go back and forth. So if I interrupt one of them by lifting a bridge clip on my breakout, I can see the effect it has. So okay, when I lose pin 8, I get a CTCS essentially not ready to go. So this having the ability to go back and forth and to uh, cause issues and simulate problems so that you see, oh, okay, I remove this one, it changes it on the other side. And to play with the different baud rates and all the options as far as the terminal preferences when it comes down to your emulation and all of these settings. There's a lot of options, but to get started with, it's best if you have a device or a couple devices where you're not just intelligence on one side and just a dumb device that you can't really change much of anything on the other. It's not the easiest way to practice. So if you got the two computers like this, you can go full blown in, and as well as like I said, do the isolation and do the logic probe troubleshooting. So this I really like this program, the Advanced Serial Port Terminal. There will be a link to it below, but it's I would say it's definitely improvement over HyperTerminal, and so I'm using it right now. But anyway, all right. Well, I hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon.